Good morning. How is everyone today? I am ready to get down to business. Time to trim this book of mine, get it cleaned up, ready to go, down to 5,000 words. How is everyone else doing? What are your writing plans for this morning, or reading plans, or whatever it is you are doing today to be productive? Let me know. Let us know in the comments so we can cheer you on. We'll wait to officially get started till Alicia gets here. I'm sure it'll just be a moment. They really don't like the X or something you put in there, Dee Dee. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this fine day? Well, it's not morning for you. Good afternoon, Dee Dee. What you have for lunch? Did you remember to eat lunch? Yay, there's Miss Alicia.
I am alive. I'm
You
here.
are live. Yay, Ren has joined us. Good morning, Ren. Good morning, good morning. What are you reading today? Did you finally finish that Zodiac Academy book? And Dharma, I finally completed all the pickups for chapter 22. Woohoo! I'm a third of the way through chapter 23. That is fantastic. Dharma is exactly just what we are all doing here, part of this group. We're just a little bit at a time. We're getting the stuff done. And Dee Dee says hi to Ren. Ren says hey to Dee Dee. And Tea Leaf is morning. Good morning, Tea Leaf. So good to see you. I'm hoping to have a new guest on today, so hopefully she joins us. She's a friend of mine who she's been also trying to write a story for this. Not try, I mean she wrote one, right? But same thing as with you, like I edited it for it and sent it back to her. So she, Alicia's like, I feel your pain. So does Tea Leaf.
Well,
And
I
so
mean, it wasn't that bad though, because I'm used to having critiques because in college we did workshops, so I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me.
yeah, yeah, it's good. It's very healthy. So I'm
Mhm.
glad you already have that because that's part of this job because it's a creative job. A lot of people want to do it. So the part of it is rejection. You have to get used to rejection, and you have to get used to critique. You just have to. Otherwise, this is just not the thing for you. If it is just too much torture for you and you can't handle it, why put yourself through it? Do something else. You've
Yes.
got to get used to those two things. You have to. It's just part of what this is. Um, Dee Dee says YouTube doesn't like kisses. I guess they don't. So rude. So rude, YouTube.
Rude.
They always try to block Dee Dee's message because she always puts a little X on it for a kiss. And it
Oh,
always asks if I want to show it or hide it. I'm like, it's one X. Maybe if she did triple X's. But one
right.
X? Come on, man.
Maybe do hugs and kisses and see if it goes through.
Yeah.
Like
Put X
X's
and an
and
O.
O's. Yeah.
Uh-huh. See what happens. And Dee Dee says, I had a sausage sandwich. There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Of course, she's in
Mine's in the
Britain, so now
microwave.
I'm very yeah. Now she's in Britain though, so I'm very curious about what kind of sausage. They have very
Mhm.
different sausage than we do. Um, let's see, Jen. Good morning, Jen. Good to see you. Says hello, Kelly and friends. I think I'm going to use these sprints as 2026 planning and journal, so writing in a sense. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a nice task. That half an hour is a good amount of time to concentrate on it, right? Yeah, no, that is a good choice. And Virtue says hi to Darman, Tea Leaf, and Jen. Ren, I gave up on the Zodiac Academy. It was taking you so long to read it. I mean, I know they're long, but I had the sense that you weren't really into it. When you start a book and it just takes you forever to read it, usually that means probably not that into it.
That was me with Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yeah.
Even with the audio book at like 2.2 speed, I was just like, why do I care?
Yeah, I think Daisy Jones and the Six is one of those books that people either love it or are like, yeah, I don't care. And I haven't heard anyone in between. I happen to love it. But that's also because that's more my era. Like the whole time I was reading it, all I could think about was Stevie Nicks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I think that is why I loved it so much. I saw where she was coming from, so I could relate to
Right.
that. Right. So I think that's pretty common. Let's see. And Ren said them yesterday my library got me the audios for the first 5 books, so I'll be back at it this weekend.
Oh,
You're like, nah,
you got this.
why not? I mean, do you have a lot of yard work to do or something? Maybe it's highly entertaining while you're doing yard work. Kiana, good morning, Kiana. Kiana's here, says hello to the two of us, and to Jen and Dee Dee and Ren. And Ren says, but I'm at 81% in Quicksilver. Ooh, so I will be finishing that as well this weekend. That's the one you loved, right? Because that's one I'm reading next month.
Callie Hart, yeah. How are you liking it?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know how you like it, Ren. And Ren says hi to Kiana. And whoa, Kiana says hello, Dharma and Tea Leaf. Tea Leaf says, so sunny in your room. Yes, it is very sunny in my room. The sun is coming right through there. If the monitor wasn't here, I would be blinded. But I don't believe in blinds, and I don't have any neighbors out back. If I had neighbors out back, obviously I'd have blinds. This is my bedroom after all. My office is, my bed's right over there. It's a pretty decent sized bedroom. So but I don't have any neighbors back there, and so I have no blinds because the sun feeds me. I don't know if you saw that thing with Coda where he's like he needs the sun to like feed him. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm part plant.
I don't think I saw that.
You didn't see that conversation? Yeah, we had the whole conversation. She's like, yeah, I need that.
Was it last night? On last night's stream?
No, it was like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I might have missed it.
And Ren says, but I'll just be studying these sprints, maybe throw in a nap or two. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Get that studying done. Jen, I'm struggling with some things that happened at work, so I need to journal it out and figure out what's next. Oh, yeah, I can get that. I usually sort through my feelings through journaling too. Something about that writing process that just really makes me think it through. I think it's because it makes me slow down. So it helps me think it through. Dharma, when I was a teenager, first learning to write 40 years ago, my best friend served as my editor and she didn't pull punches. My skin thickened quickly. Yeah, that'll do it. Mm-hmm. That'll do it. Especially it's your best friend. You're like, but you're supposed to love me. He's like, I do love you. That's why I'm telling you that you need to do this. Yeah. Dee Dee, I'm still making my way through the typeset, currently on chapter 49 of 77. See, this is why I won't, not interested. Hoping to listen to the Sundown Motel while I work. Excellent. I had Cumberland sausages. Ooh, Cumberland sausages. They have such better sausages. We do have a little British store. Oh, I was going to take video last time I went, and I went last week and I forgot to, just so that like Dee Dee and Paula can see what in America, or what our little British store has. So I'm just curious about what their opinion is on that. Dharma, I read Zodiac Academy book 1 a year or so ago. Can't remember anything about it. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing if you enjoyed it, because it could have just been a fun read, right? There are books I just forget because they were just a fun I'm like, oh, that was fun. Okay, next book. Not necessarily a bad thing. And Christina joined us. Good morning, Christina. Dee Dee says, love Daisy Jones. Yep, me too. The audio was my second favorite of the year. Oh, wow. Kiana, I like Daisy Jones and the Six, but it was my least favorite of TJR's books. That's fair. Christina, hi again to Dharma, and Dee Dee says hi to Kiana. And Kiana, everyone's saying hi to everyone. That's why these people are amazing.
Hello.
Ren, I hear the books get better as we go along in Zodiac, so I'll thug it out. Okay, that's fair. As long as I have an audio. I loved the novella, but that was only 100 pages. Yeah, book 1 was a 4-star, but I had an audio. 4-star, especially for book 1, is enough for me to keep going.
Yes. If it's a 3-star or lower, then I'm just...
Yeah, it depends on why it was a 3-star, whether I'll keep going. But now if the second book was a 3-star again, I don't need to read this series. I'm good. Dee Dee, yeah, Superstar Christina, and good morning, Angel Dee Dee. Ren, so maybe I'm just a lazy reader when it comes to Zodiac Academy. I mean, reading is reading, so I'm good. I am always listening to an audiobook, reading a physical, and reading an ebook. So don't look at me. I have no judgment here. Dharma, I'm a desert creature. I love rain when it comes, but I need the sun. Yes, same, Dharma. I've got to have the sun. I always thought I didn't like the cold, but that's not true. After living in Chicago, what it was, the cold actually doesn't, I don't like being cold, but living in the cold doesn't bother me. We have things like heat, just like in the hot, I have air conditioning. But what bothers me is the lack of sun. And up in Chicago, the clouds move in and they stay there for like, 7 months. And I can't handle that. That's the part I was miserable on. I need the sun. Christina says, morning, tea leaf friend. I'm actually really liking Quicksilver. Cool. The second half is definitely better than the first, and the 2 times speed on the audio is helping me with the pacing. Nice. Ren, hey, Christina. And Dharma does the British store have British Isles? All right, Dharma.
It's too early for all that now. Come on.
Grammar humor. What do you do grammar humor on a writing sprint? What are you thinking? And then Dee Dee says, I wanted to start Zodiac Academy this month, but this month needs to be an easy reading month, and I've already got some big books on my roster. And Christina, for finally our last comment before we start our sprints, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds. I did take my meds. Stretch and show some love to the like button. Also make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Thank you, Christina. Thank you very much. And I think we should be ready for our first sprint. As I said when we first started, I have 6,000 words, 6,048. So I need to get that down to 4,999 because I like to be just under, right? So that is my goal for today. How about you, Alicia? What's your goal for today?
If Pengu will let me sign in, finally, I can print out a shipping label for a book I sold. I can eat my breakfast sandwich and also start doing something with my story.
Excellent. You're like, you're at the cutting phase too, right? Or do you not quite finish the ending?
I'm gonna look at the ending again because, like I said, I technically finished it, but I don't like the way that it is. But I can't think of anything else. So,
So leave it there. Go back and start editing and deleting stuff, and then you should be able to. Oh wait, I know what I should do. That's what happened to me in this short story.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Excellent. All right, let us get started. I will see y'all in 30. All right, I'm getting too good at this. I looked at the timer. I was like, it's got to be about time. And just then it was 0 seconds and it just turned.
Mhm.
This is why I can only do half-hour writing sprints because I cannot concentrate any longer on writing. I need breaks there. So I had to redo the ending. So I actually added words again. I keep doing this. So it's not the whole ending, just tighten up a little bit. So it was 6,200 now. So now I have 1,200 words I need to delete. How did you do, Alicia?
I also added words, not many, but like I
That was
added
it, not
like
a lot.
yeah, it's like I had to change a letter here, add a letter there, add a sentence here, and
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
at 6534. So, but I like in the beginning. So, but I got my packaged up,
Yay.
and then I ate my breakfast sandwich, and then I did this. So, progress is made for the day.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. And during that sprint, Nina joined us. Hi, Nina. Good morning. Good to see you. And Molly says, hi, everyone. Late to the party. Coffee, stat, please. Yeah, I will have to go get another cup of coffee
I have
after
mine.
this. Yeah, you're like, I'm good, man. Right here. Let's see. We have good mornings to Nina and Molly. And it cheers for the coffee from Christina. And Courtney joined us. Good morning, Courtney. In my best or worst sing-song voice. Oh, good morning. That's how we always did it. I don't know if that's the proper way or not, but that's how we would always sing it. Kiana, okay, I listened to Catabasis and got to 40%. I do not want to work today. I mean, because of Catabasis or just because you don't want to work today? I mean, it could be either reason.
I mean, it is Friday, so
Right. I have book club tonight because usually it's on Sundays, but everyone was busy, so we're actually doing it tonight. The In Real Life book club.
Oh, I was like, wait, did I miss something?
No, you're good. We still have like 2 weeks for the Shore Leave book club.
Okay, don't scare me like that.
And Molly, you were like, I haven't even started it. Yeah, me neither. It's okay. Molly, I got a NetGalley review done. Nice. Congratulations. I did start my first NetGalley book. It's Christmas at the Scottish Lodge. I'm not doing it in November. I'm doing it now because it comes out October 27th. So I want to get the review up before it comes out. This being my first one. So let's see. Dharma, I'm about 2/3 through editing this chapter, but I kept slipping out of one of the characters' voices. Oh no. So you have a few pickups to do. That would be that's actually why, because I can enunciate properly. I can read just fine, like in front of a class. But voices, I suck. I could never narrate my own books because I cannot do voices. And they certainly would not be consistent. Like you said, slipping out of a character. Yeah, I would constantly be out of that character's voice. Not a talent of mine. Dee Dee edited 3 chapters, got snacks, chunky Kit Kat, and Bugles, corn snack. We used to have Bugles.
What's a chunky Kit Kat? Is that just bigger? I need to Google this now.
I don't know. All I know is that, they do have at our British store is all kinds of shrimp flavored potato chips. So I don't know if that's just the thing Houstonians like about British potato chips or if they're actually that popular over there. I have no idea.
It is bigger.
They are bigger. Look at that.
It's like 4 layers instead of 2.
Nice. I mean, that's a yummy snack.
It's like a double-decker Kit Kat, man. I want one.
You're like, I want one now. I want one. Dee Dee says, hey to Nina, Molly, and Courtney. And Christina says, morning, Courtney. Molly says, hi. Ren made a couple cue cards. Excellent. Yeah, those, I lived on index cards when I was in school. It's the more I see something, right? So I would just, every chance I got, I had things on cards. Because my degree's in biology, and there's so much memorizing before you get to the actual functions. There's just so many index cards.
Are you serious? You were a biology major?
Yeah, that's my undergrads. I have a BS in biology.
I started as a bio major and my advisor was crap. And she was like, just get into whatever you can register in. And then I failed one of the classes. And then she was like, well, you have an F, so I don't know what to tell you, but go to the Career Center and find a new degree.
That's That's
And I was
bullshit.
like
You just take the class again. What
I was
you
like,
talking
"Can't I
about?
just, like, retake the class?" And she was
Yeah.
like, "No, because the class that you need to take is already full."
Well, so you couldn't take it then. You could take it later. Yeah, you're right. Your advisor was crap.
And I was like,
But
"Oh my god."
yeah, a hope for you though. I didn't graduate until I was 33 because I went to school originally, had a full scholarship and everything, but my home life wasn't very stable, and so I did not have the support that I needed to stick with it, even with my full scholarship, mind you. And
Oh.
so I rebelled and joined the Navy and ran away. I wish I didn't, but I did. And so I went back to school later. So you could still do it. Just so you know, you could still do it.
I don't like all the math that we had to do, though.
I love the math. Yeah, but biology has the least amount of math. That's why we always laugh biologists are afraid of math, but I actually love math. I actually had enough that I could have gotten a chemistry degree because I took so much chemistry too, because I love chemistry. But my goal, because my kids were still, they were in elementary school by the time I graduated, and I didn't want to never see them again.
Mhm.
Because I even when I took my GRE and everything so I could go to graduate school. But I was like, but I would never see my kids. Like, as reading Catabasis, see Kiana, right? Like the life of a graduate student, I never would have seen my kids. They would
Mm.
have been growing up without me. And I was like, well, what's the point of that? So I'm like, so instead I'll be a teacher, right? I'll be a teacher so I have better hours. Again, when people always like, how come men have these big women just they don't get the same kind of jobs? I'm like, well, sometimes we women choose differently,
Mm.
right? Like I chose to sacrifice my future career to raise my children. So and a lot of women I know do that, or we choose careers that we can do around raising our children, or we choose, do you see what I mean?
Right.
And so I decided to be a teacher instead, and I did not want to teach chemistry because chemistry, I love chemistry. It's fascinating. Teaching chemistry at a high school level, boring. How many dang times we just got to memorize the chart and balance equations? Like that's, and then teenage boys with chemicals? No, I'm out. So I was
Mm-mm.
like, biology, let's do bio. So I made sure, so I didn't even minor in chem. Like I was like, no, I minored in environmental science. Because
Mm.
I didn't even want that on there because they need chemistry teachers way more than they need bio teachers. And I did not want them to force me into chemistry. No, I
Right.
wouldn't mind of teaching a chemistry class.
Mm.
But I also have the belief that we teach science backwards in school. And it's because of the math. I don't know. This country, they're so afraid of math. Math is not hard. The way we teach it is hard. And so, and the way people approach it is hard. Math is actually not hard. Now, you get higher calculus, yeah, it's hard. But everything at a
Yeah.
higher level is hard. But the math we teach in school is high school is not hard. It's not. So it's like it just has to be actually taught better. And so I think the way that science should be taught is the same way that we as an entire world developed science. And the first place
Mhm.
we started with science was physics
Mm.
because the way things move are the first thing that interests us, even as
Right.
babies, right? The way things move is the first thing. So I'm not talking like astrophysics and big maths, right? We're talking the very simple movement of objects.
Right.
Newton's laws, the very, very basic stuff. We should start with physics, not biology. And then you go to chemistry because chemistry, now you know a bit about how things move. Chemistry is how molecules move and how they react and how they are doing things. And the way they react and the way physics works, you put these things together and then you get biology. Biology is actually the highest level of science because it combines everything in order to work.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But instead they teach, and I think it's why so many people hate science, is because they teach bio first, and without knowing anything about any of the other sciences, the only thing bio is memorizing shit.
Mm.
Do you see what I mean? It's not
Right.
studying systems like it's supposed to be. It's not studying functions of life as it's supposed to be. All it is in high school is memorizing shit. And so we teach it completely backwards. Bio was the very last thing. We didn't even know the structure of DNA until 1953. Do you see what I mean? Like the bio
Right.
was the last thing. Physics was first, then chemistry, then bio. And we should teach it the same way because you can build it the same way as we did just naturally
Right.
So I don't know. It's frustrating to me.
I had to be a bio major in order to do like because I wanted to be like a not necessarily a zookeeper, but
Hmm.
I wanted to be the behind the scenes like conservation raise the animals type.
Yeah.
Because I
I,
had a lot of volunteer time. I did like
mhm.
1,300 hours in a year. And so
That's
I was like,
awesome.
yes, I want to be like that person.
Uh-huh.
Then they were like, here, you need all of this. And I
Hmm.
was like, what?
That's the route my daughter was going to go on. And then she realized she wants to make money. So she's going to pharmacy instead.
Well, because of my crappy advisor, I ended up with English. So I got a English with creative writing with a concentration in fiction.
Excellent. 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 Yeah. My master's degree is in publishing. So, I kind of all over the place. But once this publishing company actually starts to pay for itself, where I can actually hire more employees and not do everything. So it's myself and Sarah, the two people at the company, and we do everything. So it
Mhm.
would be really nice to actually hire people. So once we're at that point where I can hire more people, I'm going back to school because I want a degree in astrophysics. So that will be the next thing that I study. I'll tell you one thing, I'm never getting Alzheimer's.
You're going to be learning so much.
I love it, man. My heart will give out long before my brain does. Let's see. Jen, I made a delicious cup of coffee and started journaling. I started out writing a letter to future self, hoping she's moved past this season and living her best life, then allowing herself to then process. I love that, Jen. I love that. That felt good to talk to the future version of me, right? Because sometimes you just have to, we're so stuck in the pain of right now. We actually need to, let's think about what happens after this pain. Now, how
Yeah.
do I deal with it? Yeah, though that's very self-reflective. I'm impressed. Tea Leaf says, I just got an email objection for the short story. I'm free. That's all right. Now you can go back and read it, right? See, rejection, that's part of what we get used to, right? So no problem. So I'm very sorry it was rejected, but I am so proud that you sent it in. So good job. Ren, a prawn cocktail chip has never done me wrong. It has never done any wrong. Oh, see, so they like it in South Africa too. They like their shrimp potato chips. Molly Kelly just told us she is full of BS. Oh, I am. I have a degree in it. I have a degree in it. I paid for that. I'm going to head up the store for a few things during the next sprint and continue writing once I'm back. That sounds great. Enjoy the store, Jen. Get some yummy stuff. Tea Leaf, they said the character voice is very strong and voice can't be taught, so good job. See, that's what I said too, right? But I lack depth of setting and description, which is 100% true, which is also what I said. So it is what it is. So I'm glad they actually told you something, which means they didn't just read the first paragraph. That means they read the whole thing. So that is actually a personalized rejection. Take that and be happy. Because a lot of times you just get form rejections, right? You got a personalized one. That is a step up. So nicely done, Tea Leaf.
Ooh.
Jen, Alicia, I finished my undergrad in 2021. I was 39 and grad school 2 months ago at 44. Yep. See, you can totally do it. If you want to do it, you can do this. My wife kind of went through the foundering with college. She dropped out and joined the Marines. See, that's what I did, join the Navy. So she also did. Sorry. Anyways, during Vietnam. Oh, wow. She was not kidding, man. Fortunately, she was stationed stateside and the GI Bill paid for her college after she got it. Oh, that's nice.
That's what
Very
my
cool.
husband did too when
Yeah.
because he was military when he got out. That's what he used.
Yep. Use it. Finish it up, man. Courtney says more responsibilities are placed on women. It is exhausting. Exactly. I like biology. Well, yeah, you're a nurse. I hope you do. And Tea Leaf, thanks, Molly. Dharma, calculus equals math on a bad acid trip. Yes. Yes. And then you get beyond calculus and it starts to be made up. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's math, whatever.
I remember when Alan was doing what was it, differential equations, and he was like, "I don't know how I'm supposed to take these letters and get a number," and I was like, "Don't ask me."
Look, I did Cal 1, Cal 2, and Cal 3. I'm not kidding. I like math because I love patterns. Patterns are part of my life. That's why I'm a good editor, right? Because patterns, patterns really work for me. And so I love math. So once I figured out what the pattern was, I had no trouble. I got A's all the way through, Cal 1, 2, and 3. However, ask me anything about calculus now, I don't remember a damn thing. Nothing. Nothing. None of it stuck. So I think that's hilarious. You would think something would have stuck. I think the word derivative, that's about the only thing that stuck.
I have a T-shirt that says, "I'm an English major. You do the math."
I love math, man.
She's
I
like,
love it.
"Nope, math and I don't get along."
uh, let's see. Courtney, I like science and math. I get math. It don't change. Exactly. Exactly. Math, there is a right and wrong answer. I sometimes I just need that certainty too. My cat is good at showing the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy when she knocks stuff onto the floor. And then she gives
Yep.
the zoomies and demonstrates the Doppler effect. See, physics is first. Physics is first.
There you go.
Dharma got a journalism degree with a concentration in audio production and a minor in public speaking. Oh, that's fantastic. So this is right up your
Nice.
alley. Yeah. Molly, pharmacy is unfulfilling for many pharmacists. Yeah, she's not looking for fulfillment. That's my point. She understands this completely too. She just wants the money because she wants to go back to riding horses. So she needs the money to do that. Her fulfillment will be with her family and her horses.
There
And
you go.
pharmacy is just means to an end. That's just paycheck.
Yep.
So, and she's really good at the routine. She's also very anal about things being clean and precise and blah, blah, blah. She has all the skills she needs to be a pharmacist. She's also determined and stubborn and hardworking. So that's what you need to get through school. And then what she wants then is then to go back to horseback riding. So, and that is an expensive endeavor.
Nice.
Dharma, it turns out I hated journalism, and audio editing back then was all razor blades and tape. I wish I'd majored in accounting because that's what I do now, right? I heard that too, Molly. Christina says, yep, yep. Tea Leaf, it definitely made its rounds from the letter. I count it as a win, 100%. Yes, absolutely. I'm impressed. Kiana, I hate math. It's fair. I used to get so anxious during math time in elementary school that I would go to the nurse's office. Yeah, you see, it's the teaching. It's not the math. It's the teaching. So that's what drives me batty. It's the teaching. It's all patterns, man. The human brain was created to seek patterns. That's why we see things that aren't there because our brain makes a pattern.
Yep.
So, and math is just patterns. So you were just not taught properly, and it's very frustrating for me. But it is what it is, and I can't teach the whole world. So what I can do is get this story done. I have control over that. So why don't we hit our next sprint?
Sprint.
Here we go. 30 minutes on the clock now. And there is sprint number 2. I am now just under 6,000 words. So I have like 920 words left to delete. I can see the end in sight. How'd you do, Alicia?
I added more words. I mean, I'm getting through it, but like it's like I take away like 2 words here or 1 word there and add another sentence, and
You got to delete whole sections, man. That's what I keep doing too. So
yeah, I'm trying to, but so far everything sounds like it should be there. And I'm like, man, this is not working.
it'll take practice. It'll take practice. You'll get there. You'll get there. And the very worst thing that can happen is you now have a full short story, even if it can't go to this submission. Do you see what I mean?
Right.
So that's still a completed project that you didn't have before you started this. So that at the very least you have that. Let's see. Kiana says they taught us steps, but not why the steps work. Yeah, exactly. They need to show you the patterns for math. Molly says, I'm a licensed farm tech, so I have a little bit of knowing. If she wants free time outside of work, she should try to get a job in a hospital, somewhere that is not a retail space. Yeah, she already thought about that. She's already applying. She's actually applying at hospitals as a farm tech now. So she's finishing her undergrad and getting her farm tech certificate. So she's doing both at the same time. And once she gets her farm tech certificate, she's going to go work as a farm tech because she's right now a dog groomer. And so she wants to go do farm tech because the hardest part about pharmacy that we have heard is actually getting into pharmacy school. It is harder to get into pharmacy school than it is med school. There's a lot less of them. So getting into that school is harder, and there's a lot of people that want it. So not like med school where there are a bazillion of them. So she's playing the game that we always play, is it's who you know is how you get into things. So she's already met people who have just about guaranteed her entry into University of Houston's farm tech or pharmacy school. So she's going to finish farm tech. That's where she's meeting these people to do that. And then she will finish her undergrad and go to farm school at University of Houston. But she already wants, like I said, even as a farm tech, she's looking for jobs in hospitals. And we are in Houston. So we've got this huge med center downtown. So they're everywhere. And she's looking for some up here in the Woodlands too. So there's hospitals, lots and lots of medical. Medical is part of the industries of Houston. So she is definitely looking at that. So that's good to know, Molly, to verify what we had already researched. That hospital's the way to go. And Christina says Tiara is streaming, which might be where I go after this. Annette says hello, everyone. Hello, Annette. It's so good to see you. Molly, good advice. Retail pharmacy is tough. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, everything's tough. It just, which is also what I've told her, right? This is what we tell everyone. Everything's tough. So you just have to decide what you can deal with. What can I live with and earn a living? That's really what you can do. Nobody has dream jobs, right? So you just can't. I won't say nobody, but it's extremely rare. You can't depend on it. How about that? You can aim for it, but you can't depend on it.
Very true.
Yep. And Molly says, yes, for sure. A couple more reviews done. Yay, Molly, good job. I'm starting on the super short books. Plus some of them I've already read, so they just need reviews. Yes. Yeah, I understand. I'm trying to work really hard at getting my reviews to make more sense, to be more helpful. Annette, I've been catching up on reviews today too. One more to go, and I am up to date. Yay, Annette. Hey, Alicia and Christina. You got this, Kelly. Molly says, Alicia, you're doing it backwards. Hey, I was doing it backwards till I got it done too, right? So yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Here's the thing, right? That they might not have told you when you were getting your English degree, because they lie about stuff. People with English degrees have people teaching English have lofty ideas about what this industry is. But this industry, it's not a gift, it's a skill, which means
Mhm.
anyone can do it if you put enough time and energy into it, right? And that's what you're doing, right? So you are learning this skill is what you are doing right now.
I don't think I could do it in the sense of how my husband thinks I should be doing it, but I'm doing it.
How does your husband think you should be doing it?
He thinks I should be sitting at this desk like a regular job 9 to 5.
Oh, that's not how writing works. No one does that. You can talk Jim
That's
Butcher, who does a living at this,
that's
Kevin
what
J.
I do.
Anderson, who does no, 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 no. He doesn't. Yeah, and people who sit at their desk a 9 to 5 job are not working 9 to 5.
Right?
They have meetings that interrupt. They go to lunch with people. They do, right? You are at home by yourself and you are doing a creative thing for a living. And the whatever job you do, the more decisions you have to make during that job, the more exhausted you are. And writing is decisions constantly. You're constantly making decisions.
Well, and that's what I tell him. And I said, but if I'm to write 9 to 5, then that means you're taking the kids to school. You would have to make dinner. You would have to run the errands and the grocery shopping.
Yeah.
I said, because nothing else would get done.
Yeah, and also you wouldn't write much more than you already are. I can guarantee you. Because
Right?
it just doesn't I'll do more research. I do, right? You do, but you can't there's just only so much you can make yourself concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
Especially living the distracting job. But like I said, what you and I are doing is this is our side gig anyways, right? Your
Yep.
full-time job is taking care of the house and the kids like mine was, right?
Yep.
Like doing the groceries, just like you just said, these things are my full-time job, right? And my hobby is so my full-time job is running the publishing company and freelance editing, right?
Right.
And my hobby is writing. So
Mhm.
that's the thing, and reading, same as
Right.
you, as a matter of fact, Alicia.
Yep.
Yeah. So right, so this is the hobby. So you don't spend 9 to 5 at your hobby, right?
No.
And when you work a 9 to 5 job, you actually get paid for it. That's not how writers get paid.
I don't get paid.
Writers
Although
do
I
not get paid
wish.
for how many hours they're in front of the keyboard. Yeah, yeah, no. Can you imagine? Nobody could afford books if that's how writers got paid. So yeah.
That would be awesome.
So nice job. At least he's being supportive. Like, but it's not, it's
Hmm.
not practical. It's just not practical.
Yep.
Let's see. And Ren made it to 87% in Quicksilver and made more cue cards. Yay!
I keep grabbing the wrong mouse.
I'm sorry.
There's too many.
I know I have 2 keyboards, my laptop keyboard and then the keyboard for my Mac Mini, so I have to keep them straight as well.
Yep.
Jen went to the store, wrote a bit more in my journal, going to make breakfast during the chatty bit. Excellent. And Molly says, woot, Annette. Annette finished House of Splinters in that sprint. Deliciously creepy gothic horror. Ooh, that sounds good.
Mm.
Molly says, your sister sounds like a go-getter. Do you mean my daughter?
Maybe.
Unless I missed something else about sister. I might have missed something else. You have to tell me, Molly, but it's my daughter doing the farm tech stuff. Molly, oh, Annette, I'll have to go look for that book. Yeah, it looks good. I need to read this one. Crafting for Sinners. I mean, come on. So I'm very excited about this. I didn't even know that I pre-ordered it and it showed up in the mail and I was so excited.
Oh, my replacement book came in yesterday.
Oh, yes, you can film your thing now. Benny, stop. I'll let you out next time. Hold on.
Yes,
Jeez.
and it's so gorgeous. There's
Oh.
not a
It's
issue at all.
Yay. Christina says we have one more sprint, right? Yep, one more. We are almost done. Annette, when I qualified as a pharmacist, there was one university that offered the course here in Ireland with a capacity of 60 students per year. It's a little better now. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You see, there's a lot less. So it is harder to get into pharmacy school than it is med school. And that's in Ireland, right? So obviously we have more here, but we have more people too. So Christina, I just did my things on the BookTube Bible and chatted while sprint hopping. Oh, and got dressed because it'd be cold today. Yeah, we still have another couple months before we'll probably be cold. Molly,
Right?
heart to Alicia. Molly, Annette, you rock too. Yeah, Annette does rock. Molly, it is cold here too, Christina. Yeah, so they're all getting the cold. We don't have any cold. You don't have any cold yet either, do you, Alicia?
No, we're supposed to be like a high of 90 today.
So is ours. Yeah, it's going to be a warm. Christina being a mama is a full-time job too, and it goes longer than 9 to 5. Exactly. So It's one of those things when they said if you take in the, the house and the meal prep and the childcare and the everything that the, we stay at home moms do, it's way more than I would earn as a full-time job. So,
We would be six figures
yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
Yep. Yep, yep. Um Christina says, and now that song is stuck to my in my head. Yep, 9 to 5. It's a good song. Christina, Molly trying not to complain as I am still traumatized from last April. Uh-oh.
What
Rita.
happened last
Hi,
April?
Rita. Good to see you. Welcome in the chat. Hello. Christina told us you were streaming, so I wanted to pop in, show some love. Subby and Smoochies, the likey. Well, thank you, Rita. We very much appreciate it. Thank you, Christina, for sharing the love. We do writing sprints on here in the mornings, 3 30-minute sprints from 8 to 10 Central, Monday through Friday, except we have some time off next week, and Alicia is filling in some. So you just have to look for the morning time pirates as we steal time to get our writing done. But of course, as you can see in the chat, everyone isn't writing. Some people are reading and doing all kinds of fun things. And Molly said, it wasn't stuck in mine until it got stuck in yours, Christina. And Molly says, yes, daughter. Yeah, my daughter's definitely a go-getter. Telling her no was never an option. So we always had to just redirect that energy somewhere. And now she directs it herself. It's amazing. Christina, laugh out loud. Sorry about that. I mean, there's worse things than Dolly Parton being stuck in your head. Courtney,
Right?
sorry, had a waste of time phone call. Oh no, I hate those. Molly, sheesh mornings. I truly heard sister every time you said daughter. That explains the age difference. Yep, that's the age difference. Molly, I woke up congested this morning because of the stupid weather. Oh, I'm sorry. Christina, when I say cold today, it's 51 degrees Fahrenheit, 11 Celsius. So not that cold, but it is raining, so it feels colder. 51 for Houston and Florida is freezing.
Yes. And that's coming from someone who used to live in Alaska.
Yeah, and he used to live in Chicago, but no, 51 is freezing
Yep.
now.
Yep.
You would see me bundled up at my desk, and I would have my heater on under.
I would be like this.
Exactly.
Possibly
Why?
like this.
Why are you wearing gloves while you're typing? Oh, it's cold, okay?
Listen, if I don't, my fingers will freeze.
And I'm inside with my heat on, and I'm still freezing.
Had the fireplace going, sitting next to the typing.
Molly says we had a frost advisory last night. Oh no. Yep, and she agrees 51 is freezing. It is. That's cold.
Oh, it is.
All right, let's do this last sprint. And I want to get as close to 5,000 as I possibly can. I don't know if I'm going to get there today, but I'm going to be dang close. So I only have a few days left, which I'll have to work on it this weekend. So here we go. All right, last sprint. We'll see y'all in 30. And there we are, last sprint of the day. I am down to, well, heck, last sprint of the day and the week. And I'm down to 5,500 words. So I am this close to getting under that 500. And I changed something because you have to change things if you're deleting a lot of words, right? So I changed something and it's way tighter now. So it works so much better. Because the cat in this, who is the POV character, speaks in her mind, but only the crow, who is also magical, and the witch, who's magical, can hear her, but so can this little girl. And so I had it that it was because she had the magic book, and the magic book somehow made her communicate. But by the end of the story, I was making the little girl have magic. I was like, so at the beginning, I was able to change that. So it kept the whole, wait, you can hear me? I was able to delete all that part so that she has always been able to hear the cat, and the cat didn't question it. So that's way shorter explanation. And it makes it real better at the end when they're like, wait, what's up with this kid? So it's nice sometimes when you're forced to have a word count, because otherwise, I would have just left it, but it's stronger this way. How'd you do, Alicia? Oh, hold on, Alicia. I forgot I had to mute you. Let me unmute you. Sorry, that's my bad. All right, go ahead.
I was like, I started going through tense shifts and changing a few things, deleting words and adding words. It's a very give and take with this one.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
But I still need to remove about 1527. So it's a work in progress. What I might do is I might finish what I'm doing today and try to send it to you by the end of the day. That way you can kind of look at it and see where I can cut things. Because I don't know. And I still need to add the inscription that they read to make the house magic come to life.
Okay. Well, maybe you could set it aside and just work on that first.
Yeah.
You could also cheat and just be like, red words they didn't understand. How are they even reading them? Done.
Ooh.
Right? So that's another way to cut things. You don't have to have a whole thing. It could be like, I don't even understand how I'm reading these. I don't know what it is.
I'll have to come up with something. I am going to ask the kids how they would make the magic come to life when they get home from school, but depending on what they say is depending on what route I take.
Yeah, because if they have a nice, simple, fun thing, that would be really cool just to put that in real quick, right? Then it's just a short line. But
right.
I think it would be fun. Let's see. Christina says they were talking about the cold. And like in April, when the ice storm that was so bad, they had to declare a national emergency up in Michigan. Yeah. Everything's been so awful. I don't know. I can't remember anything. Christina, that's right, Molly. Normal people scare me. There's no normal people around here. You're safe here, Christina. Don't worry.
Yep.
And but good news, the traffic outside our house is finally back to being two-way. Yay! Send those bad tree murderers away.
Yes.
Dream Coven says, hi, finally arrived. Better late than never. You made it. Woo-hoo-hoo. And Christina said hi to Rita and Dream Coven. And also, Dream Coven, let us know what you want us to call you. I'm not gonna dox you if you don't want to be doxed, but just let us know if you have another name you would like us to call you. Otherwise, we will be calling you Dream Coven. Dream Coven says, normal people are scary for sure. The things I value seem inconsequential to them and vice versa. But at least we have other magical humans around. Exactly.
Yes.
That's why we have to find each other. Christina says, yes. Kiana got to 44%. Unfortunately, I have to log in for work. Thanks for the sprints. Sorry, Kiana. Work. I know. That's what I'll be doing after this, so I understand. And Molly says 100% Dream Coven. That's right. And Dream Coven says, hello, BookTube. I mean, you're going to love it here. I'm telling you. You're going to love it. And Christina will put up a BookTube Bible. And so you can go to that link, and if at the bottom there's tabs, they have each day on there. So you can go to, today the 10th and see who else is streaming right now. So if you want to go in and do other sprints to get things done during the day, if anything else that you need, and you can discover some other people. And none of us are normal, so it's perfect. Let's see. Courtney says, okay, I got to get a nap before work. Have a good rest of your day. Good night, Courtney. Sleep well. I hope your evening at work is uneventful. That's what I always wish for nurses, right? I hope your job is uneventful today.
Mm-hmm.
Molly started another arc and going through my spreadsheet. Oh, you're rocking it, Molly. Get them done. You said you had over 200, right? So you need to get on it. Dream Coven says, nice work, Kelly. Thank you. I'm this close. I'm totally going to make it. Ren, I did no work in the last sprint, but made it to 95% of Quicksilver. Excellent. You are finishing that today. It shall be done. Especially at this, at this point, it's the point where you can't stop reading the book. You know, it's like, I don't care what I have to do. I'm finishing this book. Molly says, thanks for sprints, Kelly. Have a good week. And Alicia, looking forward to your Morning Time Pirates solo debut next week. And Ren, thanks for sprints. Jen, I kept journaling and had brunch, cheese omelet, chicken sausage, and protein yogurt. Okay, now my leftover Chinese is not going to look nearly as good. Journaling is going well. It's difficult to get it out on paper, as I suspected, but I've started taking notes. Excellent. Yeah, I find it's funny because I keep a journal, and it's really just, that's my psychiatrist, basically. And my husband was like, oh, your journal. I'm like, you can read it. There's no secrets in there, but I wouldn't recommend it because this is where I vent. So one page, you might be the best thing that's ever happened to me. And the next page, I'm like, I need a divorce lawyer. And none of it makes any sense. It's just what I'm feeling in that moment. And that's how I deal with it. So if you want to read it, go ahead, but be prepared. And he was like, no, I'm good. I was like, smart choice. Because I vent in that, right? So that's how I feel better. And then I can go on with my life.
Yep.
Dee Dee, I've done nothing for myself since my last update. Instead, I've been helping my parent child. Yes. I'm so sorry. Or good for you, by the way. You're a good daughter. Jen, and planning next steps, which has been helpful. I think overall this will be a positive forward moving process. Oh, good, Jen. Work this stuff out at work. Work it out. I look forward to the books. So the bookstore's not open yet, right? I can't remember. I think I'm keeping track to see what you're doing and how that works out. I want to open a brick and mortar. Christina, working on my calendar, trying to make it October finally. We're like halfway, Christina. Thanks for hosting today, Kelly and Alicia. Have a beautiful day and a fabulous weekend. And Christina has all the remembers up there. Remember to hydrate and feed thyself, save progress, do all the cool things. Ooh, I don't know if I saved. I'll have to save, make sure.
I saved.
Yay, good for you. Good for you, good for you. Good example. You are setting a good example.
I'm going to have to save it more, though, because I'm going back in after we're done.
Right. I have to eat and get some work done, but I probably will get back to it because I'm this close to being done. Just like, 95% in the book, right? I'm this close. I really, really want to get it done. Jen, have a really good app for journaling where you record your entries, is what Dee Dee is saying. It will even analyze and give you prompts on what you can do as next steps. If that is something you want to do. Oh, that's nice. And yes, the 48 hours of ARC starts today. It's ARC Madness. That is Dee Dee's sprint, or Dee Dee's readathon thing. And so ARCs are their concentration. But of course, you can just join. They have 48 hours of sprinting. So even whatever you are reading, if you want to join them. And it starts today, 3 p.m. Eastern. I think Jen's first. Yep, Jen's first. So you can go on, hit that playlist, and you can have streams for that all weekend to get all the stuff done, which I will probably be there all weekend because I have so much to get done to get ready for Multiverse next week.
I'll be there after I pick up the kids because I'll be sitting at Carline at 3.
Telling you, I do not miss Carline. And Chris is good. Excellent. All right. So Dream Coven is Chris. So we will know what to call her, and we are good to go. And Christina put up Tiara's sprints. And Dee Dee says, hello, Chris. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
And, kisses and hugs. And look, they do like the kisses and hugs. So just the one kiss is what they don't like. So you can't just go, you have to kiss and
hugs and kisses. Yep.
Sorry, Dee Dee, you have to give all the love. And Rita's sprints are up. Excellent. I'll have to go over and say hi to Rita. And Christina says hi and welcome, Chris. And for more sprinty fun, the BookTube Bible. So that's what I was talking about there, Chris, the BookTube Bible that she has on there. If you go to that, then you will see there's a whole bunch. Go to the bottom where the tabs are, and it'll show you whoever's sprinting. But like I said, this weekend, it's all going to be Dee Dee's sprints. So
And
oh,
mine
Dee Dee,
on
what's it
Sunday.
called? I'm sorry?
And mine on Sunday.
Yes. Yes. And so that's on here also. Christina's also posted Alicia's on Sunday. So we will be there for that.
Thank you.
And Jen says, ooh, Dee Dee, what's it called? Dee Dee wants Jen wants the journaling thing. And Time Pirate section, our next one is on Monday. We will be meeting Monday and Tuesday. And then Alicia's taking over. I'll have her tell you which days. But again, those will also be on the BookTube Bible. And where was I? Jen says, no, this is my healthcare job I'm struggling with. Yeah, I get that. And Christina, I know, Kelly, I'm behind like always. The fact that I make it here every morning is a miracle. Well, we appreciate the miracle. The fact that any of us make it here every morning. Yeah, to get the writing in. That's right. We are here for each other. This is how miracles happen, right? We all work together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, miracles don't actually happen out of nowhere. We make them happen. And Molly says, "Woot for Arc Madness." Yes, I love the constant sprints. I get so much more done. Annette, finished my review. One more off the NetGalley shelf. Yes, good job, Annette. Since I just started NetGalley, my percentage is currently at 0 because I haven't read a single one, but I'm reading one right now. So, but I plan on getting that up. I want that. I need to be over the 80 because they asked me for that. So I'm just not requesting any books until I get over that. Let's see. And Jen, yay, excited for ARC weekend. Molly, I'm having a date with mom at 3, but I will be on there when I get home. Excellent. And Nerdy joined us real quick. Hey, Nerdy joined us right at the end. We're about to nix out of here, but it is good to see you. Dee Dee is telling Jen it's called Untold. It's a voice journal. Oh, nice. And Molly says hi to Nerdy. And Dee Dee, YouTube wants physical touch. Okay, got it.
Wow.
That's right. You can't just virtually kiss. I need a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Christina says they are all on the BookTube Bible. Excellent. So just look Morning Time Pirates on the BookTube Bible and you will find us. And Molly, I'll see you a little next week, Kelly. So I take it back. Excellent. Yep. You'll get me a little bit. I'll be here Monday and Tuesday. After that, multiverse. So thank you, everyone. And Alicia, do you have any last words?
Possibly a video on Saturday, sprints on Sunday, and then I take over for morning writing sprints Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the following Monday and Tuesday, and then you'll be back.
Oh, good. You have all the days then.
I have all the days. I went and signed up for Restream. So Restream has 2 of the sprints and my Lego live that will go on the 28th, I think.
Excellent. So we are solid, man. We are booked. So everyone, we are set for all the days. I love that. That makes me so happy. Now that, we have this consistent thing, it's really sad not to have it. And if I have quiet moments, because the morning might be quiet for me, then I will get on and at least say hi. So we shall see what's happening. I am running the gather track and setting up our booths for selling books. So I can't guarantee that I will be there, but I will try.
Nice.
All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you, everyone. And we will see you on Monday or, on sprints for Alicia on Sunday and on Dee Dee's Madness Arc. We're going to see you virtually in chat. That's
somewhere, somehow,
that's right.
In some time zone.
That's exactly. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.